on the side of Hi5. Then again, equally, really nice draft on the side of Myths Legion, although I'd give the edge over to Hi5 right now, from the drafting phase at least. Okay, so over to the game right now, guys. And over on the blue side, we have Myths Legion, we have Felix on Karazim, Lenfield on Valor, Splid Panic on Zagara, Ivanov on the Faustad, and Flows on ETC. Over on the red side, we have Hi5, we have Enki on KT, Comatose on the Johanna, Tassadar is being played by Grimscowl, Moonlag on the Rhaegar, and Olimamok 60 is on that Illidan. Okay, so about to get underway, guys. We will have to see if teams choose to block the minions. Yes, they are. Both teams choosing to block the minions here. So the reason that they're doing this is that the minion waves will now crash a bit towards... well, both teams are doing it now, so it may not work out. But what they're trying to do is get the minion line to be crashing nearer to their own gate so that they can clear it faster and get on with the rotation. Both teams doing a pretty much even job right there, and the wave is hitting in the middle because of that. Lane's being cleared now, so what we're going to see is one player from each team in the bottom lane and the other 4 players just roaming between the middle and the top as a group. We see both teams pulling off the same strategy here. It's pretty much meta to be playing this every time. So ML actually have a slight lead on this one as they are rotating a little bit faster than Hi5 right now. We'll have to see if they can keep this one up. And we're going to see pretty much what I'd like to call like stagnant play up until the first payment comes in. So both teams, they're trying to get 50 gems before the other one. It can be pretty passive though. Teams most often just choosing to farm and soak XP. Both teams about even in XP right now. About even in rotations as well. So we'll just have to see how this one continues to play out here. Zagara pushing Tassadar in a little bit at the bottom. Doesn't want to overextend too much because then he'll miss out gems. Little bit of a fight breaking down here. Illidan diving in, going onto that Faustad. He takes a living bomb onto him as well. Has to dash out of there with his barrel roll, and he's going to be saved. Illidan taking a little bit of counter damage there. So yeah, as we were saying, when you're clearing these gems as well, especially when you're in the solo lane, you don't really want to be pushing because unless you're going to definitely know that you're going to be able to take this gate down, you shouldn't really be pushing because if you now want to pick up the gems, you've got to go right up to their gate to pick those gems up. So if you solo lane, most often you just want to leave it bouncing at the middle, not like push it or anything, and just let it push by itself. The enemy team will push it back towards you, then you can pick up the gems a lot more easier. Valor getting caught out a little bit there by the Illidan and Johanna, but nothing comes of it. The back way, she dashes away from them. Team's pretty much reset onto these rotations. A lot of damage coming down onto Comatose here on Johanna, but he still has his passive shield up, pops that, becomes unstoppable, and just walks around like a mountain. Illidan now down in this bottom lane, just covering the lane until Tassadar came back. Like we said, so if all these red minions died here, and they're all going to drop gems Zagara wants to pick up, so if they all die like here, then Zagara's got to run all the way here to pick them up. Do you see what I mean? Oh, and actually we lost Johanna up at the top side. So that's a little bit of a misplay there from Hi5, or a little bit of a good play from Myths Legion. Illidan diving on there just for an interrupt on that payment. They don't want the enemy paying there. Illidan going pretty ham onto Lenfield here. Valor taking pretty low, but Illidan does drop. There's the counter kill there. Rhaegar just finishing that off with the claw smack. Faustad taking a little bit of damage there. Really nice E from Enki. The bomb is on Faustad, but he survives on absolute minuscule HP right there. Really nice play to utilize the effect of your D ability to make sure that the gravity lapse connected on multiple members instead of just a single target. ETC just stolen, and we start to see that teams are starting to fall off with these rotations a little bit now. Not as crisp as when we started, and that's the main concern here. It's easy to start off well with a rotation, but we see a lot of teams start to fall off now around this level 7 mark. They can't quite keep it up as effectively. Hi5 doing a better job than Myths Legion are in this. Zagara trying to pay 17 coins in there. So both teams pretty much have enough to pay right now. Illidan going a little bit ham there, just using Zagara as an escape tool. Tassadar shield lands on him, he's not going to be taken down. Zagara trying to pay, so is Li Ming. Valor doing a nice little bit of damage up there onto KT in the top lane. He's going to have to sit back. He's going to actually go base on that one. Middle, we have ETC versus Johanna just chilling out there. Battle of the tanks. So both teams pretty close to level 7 now. This Legion, going to get it a few seconds earlier, it looks like. Illidan diving onto Faustad. He's just going to barrel roll over that wall. He's going to be completely safe there. And Hi5 about to be level 7. There we go. There's the level 7. So even on talents right now. And yeah, both teams looking to pay pretty much. It's after this first payment that the game will start to become less passive and more action-packed. Often it's quite stagnant in the early game, but at the same time it's quite fair and balanced, and we don't see teams like snowballing too hard unless they are a lot better. That's why a lot of these teams prefer playing on Team of the Spider Queen. We see it so often in these cups, and in other competitive play as well, because it's such a fair map, and teams really like that. Teams really like as fair and like clean as possible. There's no big monster that's gonna be like super strong with shields and gonna jump over your gate and throw arcane lasers at you. Okay, so payment did come down from Myth's Legion there, but Faust had actually been caught out. Really nice rotation from Hi5 to pick up 4 players right there. Faustad did drop 20 gems, but the rest of his team come in to pick those up. And that was a really nice pickup by Hi5 there to get that kill, because what that means now is that Myth's Legion can't be as aggressive with these web weavers as they would like to be. Myth's Legion moving into the middle now to do a little bit of damage here with their web weavers. Yeah, to the gate, I mean, with the web weavers. And we have Hi5 getting caught out a little bit here. Really nice power slide off the ETC. Johanna just walking away from that one, picking up the fountain. This web weaver is going to go down in the middle here. Web weaver still alive in the bottom actually. So Myth's Legion did get quite a considerable amount of this one. Nothing in the top lane, but they got the gate in the middle. They got just more than the gate in the bottom, to be honest. They got the fountain as well, nearly the fort. Two members from Myth's Legion in this top lane now. So there's a lot of gems on both sides. Both sides can pay. We're probably looking to see Hi5 pay first. Komato's trying to pay in there. He's up 28 on himself. It's a good job that he's the tank, really, because he's got so many on him. Pretty risky to be walking around with such a high amount of gems on you. ETC power sliding in on this one. Dives onto the backline. Kel'Thas a little bit weak there. Gets healed just in time. Throwing a lot of flame bombs over the wall. Illidan diving really ham there. Going onto the Karazim. He's going to heal back, and Faustad gets taken really low. Has the barrel roll over the wall. Has a flame bomb on him. Oh, is that a mosh pit? Level 10 on the side of Myth's Legion, and that was a really nice mosh pit. Did get interrupted, and then the Maw comes down as well. Hi5 in a considerable amount of trouble now. They shouldn't have been engaging on a team that was about to hit level 10, really. Or they should have backed out as soon as they realised that the enemy team were level 10. I'm just trying to trade off onto this Faustad, but he's not going to get anywhere. And this is the problem. Hi5 didn't have the heroics during this fight, and it's really cost them. Mosh Pit followed by the Maw. 2 super strong abilities. Rain of Vengeance as well. There's so much damage coming down there. So Comatose, he actually has 38 gems on him right now. But Hi5 in a little bit of a problem here because, well, Myth's Legion, they're about to pay for a second time right now. That's a whole level of XP ahead as well. Hi5 really need to do something now to turn this one back around. They have quite a lot of gems, but they're not able to pay just yet because there's another web weaver phase starting in favour from Myth's Legion. So Hi5 need to clear this one, remain safe, and then look to make a payment if they're going to come back in this game. Really nice gravity lapse off Kel'Thas there, because of the talents that he's got as well. Targets that he gravity lapse takes more damage. Komato's looking to move in here, getting some damage onto the Faustad. There's another nice gravity lapse by KT. The palm lands, but it lands onto ETC instead of the Faustad, and there's no palm on the side of ML for the next like 60 seconds or so right now. What's the cooldown on that thing? It's, yeah, 45 seconds left. So the palm is such a good tool. If someone dies while they have palm on them, they're going to come back to life with pretty much like full HP, like 3/4 HP or so. ETC diving in here for a power slide, trying to catch out this Illidan. Illidan just dashing through. Hi5 trying to go a little bit aggressive at the same time. They just need to defend the web weavers. Gravity Lapse landing on to the Valor, but no follow-up comes of it. And Comatose a little bit of taking damage there. That's 42 gems. Tassadar shield to just help him out. They're going to back out of this one. Blue Web Weaver's still pushing in the bottom, and that one's going to have to be cleared before Hi5 can be able to make a payment. Illidan diving in so deep here, gets Rain of Vengeance, has to Metamorphosis out of there, pops his Heroic, but is there going to be a follow-up right now? Valor getting taken very low, the multiple stuns, the Gravity Lapse doesn't hit, but she gets taken down anyway. Chain Bombs going down onto players of ML, and they're going pretty low. Illidan diving really far in here, really nice power slide off the ETC just to save Falstad on the last second. More actually traps Hi5 in, and there's the mosh pit. There's the Johanna interrupts that we were talking about. Johanna's such a good hero against that to counter it. Really nice 3-man gravity lapse. The palm pops onto Falstad though, and he's still alive. Flame bomb lands on to Zakara, and he lives on like 5 HP. Illidan goes down in the end, and Miss Legion end up coming out of that one a little bit ahead right now. Hi5 need to pay at the bottom lane. Looking to do this pretty much straight away. There we go. Hi5 got a payment in. All the members about to come back up. Oh, here we go. Miss Legion looking to make a play. A really nice unstoppable from the Johanna, and a following up gravity lapse to keep Hi5 safe right there. Now, we actually see the level 13 advantage on the side of Miss Legion right now, so they're going to be able to pretty much clear these Web Weavers without too much contention, and puts them back in an advantage spot again. I mean, at the end of the day, only one fort has gone down from Hi5 right now, and they've had 2 Web Weavers pushing against them, I think. So, the Hi5 Web Weavers are pretty much just getting taken down straight away. Johanna coming in. Johanna actually has quite a lot of coins, so they'll be able to pay again after this Web Weaver goes on. Really nice Blessed Shield onto the Falstad, followed up by a Gravity Lapse. The Palm does connect to put him back to full HP. Really nice Rain of Vengeance on the side of Miss Legion, taking a lot of HP off the side of Hi5. Hi5 having to disengage this one right now. Red Web Weaver's pushing in the bottom. This gate is almost definitely going down right now. Miss Legion on the way down here to just defend this one. Hi5 most likely going to push the top lane in exchange. Comatose does have quite a lot of gems here. He almost has enough to pay by himself. So Miss Legion don't actually have enough to pay themselves. Hi5 looking to make a payment right now. Miss Legion have to do everything they can to stop him. 13 advantage still on the side of Miss Legion, so they have a talent advantage for the next 5 seconds or so. They need Hi5 need to clear a wave or something quickly. Just Kel'Thas, cue that wave down. You need that level 13, guys. Comatose just walking away there on his Johanna. Super tanky, taking a lot of damage there. But he has 52 gems. They only need 55 to make a payment, so he can almost pay all by himself right now. Miss Legion just trying to stall out as long as they can until they themselves have found enough gems. Comatose engaging here. Shrink Ray did go onto the ETC, and there is a healing ward down there. Really nice Blessed Shield onto 3 members. EC taken really low, but Kel'Thas is taking some damage off Falstad, manages to get away from him and mount up. Illidan being taken pretty low there, gets a Tassadar shield just to help him out. Both teams on the 13 talent advantage. Really nice 3-man gravity lapse right there. A lot of damage going down onto ETC, but he's going to disengage. Both teams looking to disengage and just fight somewhere else. Illidan going pretty deep there. Gets a Hydralisk dropped onto him by Zagara. He's just going to back out of that one. Has the Rhaegar shield on him as well. So both teams looking to make payments now. Miss Legion need about 10 more gems to farm until they can actually pay fully. Hi5, they have more than enough to pay, so both teams looking to make payments. ETC looking to make a play there. He does have Mosh Pit available, but he gets stunned on his way in. And there we go. Hi5 Web Weavers are on their way into this game, guys. Second round of Web Weavers here. Let's see if they can do something with this one. They've got all members alive right now. That was the issue last time. They paid, but they didn't have all of their members up, and they were talent advantage behind. So this time, even on talents for the time being, all members alive right now. All heroics up in the game on both teams. So we're about to see a fight kicking off very soon, because Hi5, they actually need a fight before Miss Legion gets level 16. Stun lands onto ETC. Really nice Blessed Shield. Hits the Zagara as well. Palm is popped onto ETC, but he doesn't actually go down. That's perfect. The Palm has now been wasted. Red Web Weaver's pushing the top, and top is probably the best lane to push on this map because that's the boss lane. Maul lands onto one player who's inside that. I think it is Johanna. Yeah, it is. She comes out of that one, and Zagara ended up going down. Mighty Gust was used for a disengage then. But Hi5, they're coming straight back in. Illidan diving in here. Gravity Lapse lands onto ETC. He's taking so much damage. Tassadar Wall blocks him out as well. He's going to go down. And Hi5 continue to push in this. They're going to take this top fort down. Most likely then move to middle or bottom. Falstad making a flight down to the bottom there to start defending this one. This very well may go down anyway. Oh no, he does quite a lot of damage with that boomerang. So, Kelfast moving in on this middle with the rest of Hi5. Johanna rotating in aggressively, but Lenfield just dashes away on that Valor. Middle fort will go down anyway, it looks like. Falstad in the bottom, just pushing a little bit. He doesn't want to overextend because, oh wait, Hi5 are collapsing on him right now. He's in quite a little bit of trouble. He's just shown himself on the vision of this wall as well. It's going to be a gravity lapse. Doesn't actually land on him. And is he going to fly away? He has to. Hi5 have to be careful that he doesn't just wait till his epic flight is available and just fly out of there. There's a mighty gust as well. There's the flight. There we go. G fucking G. I'm out of there. He says. Peace late, yo. So Carver up at this top lane. He's starting the boss, is it? I'm not really sure what's going on here. I feel like this guy's fully not communicating with the rest of his team. He's like, guys, I'm doing the boss. Guys, I'm fucking doing the fuck. My team! Alright, so Comatose looking to engage here. Both teams are level 16 now, guys. Even on talents. Both teams have enough to pay as well, so these turning points need to be defended. Both teams looking to get an engage on the other one. All heroics are up. Bless Shield is not up. Maw is not up. And Mighty Gust is not available. All coming up very, very soon, though. Have a quick look at these. 14 seconds. Pretty much everything is up in the next 12 seconds, guys. So we are going to see one hell of a showdown, probably. Over these shrines. Falstad, not too much mana there, actually. He's got quite a lot of gems. Gets blinded, gets stunned. Taking quite a lot of damage. Really nice Rain of Vengeance there, but the Metamorphosis over the top. Tries to juke back into a Gravity Lapse. Two-man Maw lands, but a lot of Mist Legion's backline are getting destroyed anyway. 3-4-0. To Hi5 right there. Now Hi5 very well may look to start this boss straight away. I think that's what they're doing. They're going straight to the boss right now. And Mist Legion don't actually have enough to pay, so a lot of teams may choose to go and pay at the bottom shrine now when they realise that the enemy's doing the boss, to try and make some counter pressure so that the enemy don't push with it and are forced to defend. Here though, they don't have enough to pay, so Hi5 are going to take the boss, and then they're most likely going to pay themselves straight after it. Could probably look to take the game with this push. Right, so Mist Legion not doing, not just sat there doing nothing. They did take the Bruiser camp. Not really going to be too effective though, because what's going to happen now? This boss is going to push in. Web Weavers are going to come down any second, and all members of Hi5 are going to push this top lane in now. The boss is going to be there, and as soon as the boss drops, the Web Weaver is going to be there right behind it. So they've got so much pushing potential in this top lane right now. God, that's getting demounted, just walking straight in there. He knows no one's going to go on him because his team are all there to back him up. Gravity Lapse misses, throws a Q down as well. Tassadar Wall goes down, but Falstad just barrel rolls over the top of it. Boss being taken down to about half HP now, but the Web Weavers, they're coming in, guys. Gravity Lapse lands on Falstad. Nice bit of damage followed up by a Phoenix and a bomb. Nearly gets taken down there. This keep is 100% going down. Boss only about a quarter HP left, but look what's coming out. The Web Weavers are just behind. It's like a mini boss itself. This keep is almost definitely going down right now. The siege is really, really strong with the Kalthas and the Web Weaver there as well. Illidan diving onto the back a little bit here. Rain of Vengeance does land on two members. Is it going to be a mosh pit? There's the mosh pit. There's no interrupt at the moment. Johanna doesn't have any condemn available, but there's no follow-up damage. She doesn't even need to waste a stone there. Rhaegar lands onto the Illidan to bring him back to full HP. This keep is down to half right now, guys. Valor being taken really low as well. Maw lands on two members just to save the team of Mist Legion on the last second. Illidan trying to do everything he can to survive it, but he's caught on the wrong side of the core. He's actually going to go down. One member of Hi5 down already. Tassadar drops as well. This could be really, really crucial right now. If more members of Hi5 go down, then they're going to get the bottom fort rushed. Enki being taken really low on his KT. There's a power slide from ETC. Comatose is going down as well, and this is absolutely critical because right now the team of Mist Legion could run straight to this bot lane and just end the game. Are they going to do it? Where are they going, through mid? No, they're not going to do it. I feel like they could have just rushed this bottom lane and gone straight on the core right there. It's only Rhaegar alive. They're not going to do that though. Really nice Mighty Gust there to actually knock Illidan into the own core. Got him that kill. That Falstad did quite a good job there to defend, or could have ended pretty much right then. At the same time, that could have gone a lot worse for Hi5 because Miss Legion could have ended the game right then, in my opinion. Look, they've taken an outer foot down. If they'd have just run straight in the bottom lane, Rhaegar can't do anything. He's a healer. He can't defend. Like, they could have just taken this and just gone straight on the core. I think they could have probably got it. Rain of Vengeance drops there, but no follow-up comes of it. And Miss Legion starting to back out. Faustad coming in. Illidan needs to be a little bit careful now. So does Tassadar and Rhaegar. That turn does not come out. Both teams not level 20. Power Slide gets ETC out of the action. Slow comes out from Rhaegar. Total miss taken down a few seconds later, though. This keep in the middle so low. Bit unfortunate that it wasn't taken then from Miss Legion. Hi5 just defending this turning point now. So Miss Legion, they actually have enough to pay, and they're closer on this road to level 20. Level 20 is the last level in the game that people are going to get talents at. As you can see, these are the talents, last row of talents to be taken here. So whoever gets that first is going to look to fight pretty much straight away and use those advantages, because the 20 talents are pretty much the biggest ones in the game. So we'll have to see how this plays out. Looks like Miss Legion are going to get 20 first at this point though. No other way about it. But Hi5, they're going to take both camps. I think they're pretty much saying now, like, right, okay, the enemy, they're going to be level 20, they're going to pay. Let's take both camps, soak XP. The camps will, like, help us defend these web weavers a bit until we're able to, like, defend and soak up to 20 ourselves and look to engage. Maybe they're not going to do that. They did take the bottom siege camp, though. A lot of damage onto this Valis. She uses Bolt of the Storm to get out of there. Illidan following onto her. Illidan does have his shield, but there's Mosh Pit available on the side of Miss Legion. Gust goes down. He does have the Gust upgrade. Illidan going so low there. I don't understand why they're fighting before the level 20. This is such a bad call to be making from Hi5 right now. They needed to just take the camps and defend and get level 20. They end up losing a player right now, and because they've lost a player, this very well could be game. Enki being caught out there. Power Slide goes in. There's going to be quite a lot of damage there, and he's going to drop from this one. Mosh Pit lands, and Hi5 making quite a big blunder there, to be honest. Comatose taken a little bit low there, but he has his shield up. And I think Miss Legion are going to look to end the game right now, guys. Illidan's still down for 25 seconds. Yeah, they're going for it. They realise it's only 2 healers and a tank left. Quite a bit of damage actually coming down onto the side of Miss Legion, though. There's a Storm Shield, though. And whatever happens, members of Hi5 cannot die right now. Wow! 2 members going down. Wow, oh my god, what's going on? Hi5 making a comeback. Kills 3 members under the core, guys. GG, my words are in my mouth, guys. I can't even believe what I'm seeing right now. That was an absolute... That was game over right there. They've just thrown it. Miss Legion, Jesus Christ, guys, what is going on? That is some hell of miscommunication right there, and one hell of a misplay. You've now got 3 members down. You've got to keep... No keep in the top lane. Hi5 going to go straight onto this boss, it looks like now. That's a free boss, and that's going to walk straight into the core. I'm absolutely gobsmacked. I can't believe what I've just seen, ladies and gentlemen. 2 healers and a tank being able to take down 3 members in a 3 versus 5. The core did help quite a lot, but that's just complete and utter miscommunication by Miss Legion right there. All he had to do was wait 5 more seconds, and they had the web weavers coming in with him. Like, Kel'Thas was still down. They could have ended the game. Hi5 looking to come back in this one. They're saying, you know what, it's not over. Yeah, we've not made a mistake. You guys are the ones making mistakes. They're going to come in and try and end this one right now. Well, to be honest with Hi5, they did make mistakes just before. That's what put them in this situation. So 2 big misplays by both teams right now, and well, Hi5, they're looking to come in and end this one right now. Mosh Pit is still down on the side of Miss Legion. How much is that down for? I think it's just come back up. Yeah, it has. Boss is pushing in on the core right now, guys. The super minions coming in behind them as well. Hi5 need to get kills now, and they need to siege this core down. Boss taken pretty low. Faustad gusting the members away for that disengage, but Johanna stays in everyone unstoppable, and Rhaegar just dodges it. Core on half HP, guys. Boss is hitting it. This is a 24-minute boss, guys. This boss is super strong right now. More does land, but Hi5 taking the victory right there. Such a misplay on the side of Miss Legion, but Hi5 once again showing that, you know, we're the champions right now. We're not giving up that easily. We're going to come in. We're going to take this game from you anyway. If you make a mistake, we're going to punish you. And Hi5 moving through to the quarterfinals, guys. Okay, we're going to be back with the next game pretty soon as the bracket's updated. And I'll see you guys very, very shortly. I'm just going to throw it over to a break, put some music on while we wait for the next game to start.